Wow, wow, wow. Ivanka Trump was an elite model. Wow. Okay. Donald Trump signs Ivanka up to model for elite pedophiles. Teen models, powerful men, and private dinners when Trump hosted Look of the Year. Trump and Casablanca were business partners and friends.
Nearly 5'11", with campaigns for Sassoon, Terry Mugler MTM, and a cover for 17 magazine, 16-year-old Ivanka Trump is in high gear.
So it's a shock. You stumble upon yourself and you're like, oh.
And she invited Inside Edition behind the scenes at Fashion Week to see what it's like at the Katsumi and Malcolm fashion show. But first, we asked about the recent report that said Ivanka was demanding supermodel wages of $10,000 to do the fashion shows, a report she denies.
I don't need to model. My family has money and they can support me, but I model because I love to model. And it's something that I enjoy doing, so I don't think it's fair that they made me sound greedy about it and all, because I model because I love to model. And that's really all there is to it.
Time. So how did it go?
I think it went well, definitely.
In the early 90s, stars of the fashion world start to blend with other celebrities. Supermodels are now known for both the clothes on their backs and the men on their arms. But before a model can make it to the A-list, she must make it through the hands of powerful and sometimes predatory gatekeepers, something fashion writer Michael Gross understood.
There were patterns of behavior that had been acceptable.
And he wants to expose it. But Gross will soon discover his plan to shine a light on this shadowy part of the modeling industry will be met with a dangerous kind of darkness.
I was actually threatened by Johnny Casablancas, who made a lunch date with me. He looked at me, he said, hello, and then he said, if you harm Elite, Elite will harm you. And he stood up and he walked out. Wow, It was clear to me this was an amazing story, and people only knew the tip of the iceberg. And when John Casablancas delivered the threat, I got a little paranoid at a certain point. I took all my interview tapes and I put them into an airline carry-on bag, and I hid it under the bed of a friend of ours in Paris. I'm not writing about the mafia, I'm writing about the fashion.
And she said, Gerald Marie's a pig, and he's been hitting on me all the time. And he said that if I don't sleep with him, I'm not gonna work, and I haven't been working. I think I'm gonna sleep with him. I'm like, don't do it. Please, girl, don't do it. You're gonna sell your soul. She said, okay. Thank you for talking me off the ledge. I won't do it. So months go by, and she comes home, and she's showing me her portfolio full of covers. And I'm like, look at you. Look at all these beautiful covers. Aren't you proud of yourself? You didn't sleep with him, and look what you accomplished. And she sat there silent. She goes, no, Marie, I did start sleeping with him. And as soon as I did, I started booking those covers.
Of older men surrounding them. As the evening wore on, some of the men, many old enough to be the girls' fathers or even grandfathers, joined them on the dance floor, pressing themselves against the girls. One balding man in a suit wrapped his arms around two young models, leering into a film camera that was documenting the evening. Can you get some beautiful women around me, please? That man said. The party aboard the Spirit of New York was one of several events that Donald Trump, then 45, attended with a group of 58 aspiring young models that September. They had traveled from around the world to compete in Elite's Look of the Year competition, an annual event that had been running since 1983. And this was in connection with something called Elite Modeling Management, run by John Casablanca. So you've got parties at the Kit Kat Club with Paolo Zampoli. You've got elite management parties on yachts with girls as young as 14 with old men grinding on 14-year-old girls, and Donald Trump is attending these yacht parties. You've got this article that I'm sharing with you right now from 1997 of this introduction by Ghislaine Maxwell to Anushka, a victim of Epstein, who then Donald Trump put in an apartment. All of this has never really been put together. I mean, these pieces are out there, but how utterly despicable and disgusting and obvious what's going on is. It's just so obvious when you put the links together. And so when I read that article, looked up who these people were, and then put this all together, it was something I had to share with you immediately. Share this video with as many people as you can. It's data driven. You see all of the data. I'm just reading all of the articles and putting it together. Shocking to see. I mean, nothing shocks me the depths of depravity of Trump, but when you put these links together, it's something else. Anyway, hit subscribe. We're on our way to 2 million subscribers thanks to your support. And check us out at patreon.com/MeidasTouch. Thanks for watching.
Hello friends, we come to the end already. Have you subscribed yet? Yes, press the subscribe button and the like button and also the share button. Thank you and have a nice day.